Yeah, this is backing up, what you were saying. This Isaiah 47:12. It says, "Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee." It's backing you up, brother, because a lot of people, they do voodoo, but you do witchcraft, you do wicked shit on the left hand side. All right, some of the demons and all kind of wicked shit. The Lord gonna tell you stand on that, because you refuse to put your faith in Yahweh and doing things the righteous way. You're gonna stand with them enchantments that you made, man. So,
47.
47 12.
Do me a favor and jump up verse 7, 19. Talk about the shop.
This Isaiah 47:7. It says, "And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever." This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon."
Hold on. It said, "Oh, virgin daughter of Babylon." Like the brother Amawai was saying earlier, this place, America, Babylon the Great, all right, that virgin daughter has never seen, her cherry never been popped. All right, she's never seen a real war, all right, on the shores of America, all right, on American soil. She's never been blessed with that blood, all right, of war. Keep going.
It says, "Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate."
That's right. Hey, and what's going on now? This place is being brought low. Right? It's becoming the worst place on the face of the planet Earth, man. Right? Everybody is turning their face from this place. Okay? Nobody has nothing good to say about America anymore. Keep going.
I'm gonna jump to 7. You can go down. Go to 7. This verse 7. It says, "And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou did not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it."
That's right. Hey, this devil, right? This goddamn whore thought she was gonna stay perfect. Thought she was gonna be the delight of the earth. Okay, thinking she gonna be that star attraction of the earth forever. She thought she would never sit in the dust. She thought she would never get bad mouthed by these other nations because they never. Hey, prior to these prophecies popping off, nobody never said anything against America, and people really clung to it and used that to they never came against her with such rigor.
Even like with the nuclear threats, you got Putin threatening to push the button on you. Man, 4 or 5 years ago, man, that'd be a no-go, man. That's what that. They would have went to war next week, man.
Right.
You'd have troops in Russia right now.
That's right, brother.
You had North Korea been what's his name?
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. He been talking big shit.
Yeah, Korea. He been pulling cards.
As a matter of fact, you remember it was a couple years ago. He said he wanted to turn America into a lake of fire.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right.
Which was you
Yeah, right. He probably said he might be favorable. Yeah. Right.
This back to Isaiah 47, verse 8. It says, "Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children."
Hey, in this place, I did sit alone at one point in time. is set at the top, all right, above all the other nations. Okay, this place once struck fear into every other nation. No, but through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bahasham Shai bringing this place low, all right. This that's saying, okay, that America is this great, powerful, place is becoming nothing, man. You know that those things are not being said about this place anymore. Words like powerful, strong, you know, these they don't characterize America anymore. Keep going.
But I added also another reason for that is because the wickedness has been exposed.
That's right.
That's level too.
That's right.
So that's another reason why the fear is gone, because the wickedness is they're seeing it now. They're like,
That's right.
Man, they doing all this. It's not really cracked up with what it is, what they say.
So they've been exposed as hypocrites too.
Yeah.
You know, they like, whoa, now come on. Yeah, that's a great point, because they go around the earth telling everybody else how to live.
Right.
And you see how Americans live. It's like, yeah, telling Ishmael how to take care of his woman, but your women are drunk whores, man.
Yeah. Right.
You're telling other people how to structure their family. The family structure is destroyed.
Yeah.
You're telling other people about human rights violations, but then they turn on the news and see you killing Jake every day, man. This country does nothing but kill so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But they go around the earth telling everybody else, oh, that's a human right violation.
Right.
What is that, man?
And he just did that in Africa. You know?
Oh, yeah.
You had that African politician. I believe he was a politician, but he said, "Hey, America, you can take that your I don't know what word to say, because we could get striked or whatever. You can take your transformer agenda, and you can take that over there. We don't need that over here." Hey, huh?
The guy who banned it.
Yeah. He banned being a Decepticon, man.
Yeah, because, like I had to what I'm saying, because Joe Biden had went over there to Ishmael and them, but he wasn't pushing them, telling them, hey, you need to accept the transformers and stuff.
Right.
So they said, so then you bring your ass over here to Africa. Now all of a sudden you want us to accept it,
God.
But you ain't tell them damn Saudis that shit, though, So that's why he was going off, And they like, hey, like bringing out, they're fucking hypocrites, man.
Hey, in Isaiah, in the same chapter, when you jump to verse 3, it explains, their nakedness has been discovered. The skirt has been lifted up on this place.
Right.
The motives. You got that? You want to hit it real quick?
Real quick. It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 6. How were the things of Esau searched out? How were his hidden things sought up? To the prophets, man.
That's right.
His hidden things. His skirt has been lifted. And really, all of the stuff we're talking about, this leader saying this, that leader saying that, ultimately goes back to the prophets of the Lord.
That's right.
Because this thing all exploded starting the late 60s when our elders came on the scene. And then when YouTube, the apostles came on, that was just an explosion of righteousness and a rapid downfall of this place. All right. You had the 2008 collapse. All right. So the more this word goes out, the closer we get to getting out of here. Which is why we're so fervent about pushing the end of Babylon, the end of Esau, so we can get the kingdom.
Come. I keep going in that.
This back in Isaiah 47, verse 9, it says, "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood."
And what is that day? Yahweh Shabbat, man. Hey, the day of the Lord. Okay, they're gonna the armies, these different armies, are gonna be brought to Yahweh Shabbat. Okay, go ahead.
It says, "They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments."
So it said, they shall come upon thee in their perfection. We understand what that word perfect means, man. Complete. Okay, so the loss of children and widowhood, you're gonna feel the complete effects upon behind those things. All right, that's what it's talking about. Go ahead. God, yeah.
It says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness."
Read it again.
For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
You thought that you could trick everybody forever. You thought that your secrets would never be revealed. You thought you can go to these different places, right, and slide your poison into these different places, and nobody was never gonna notice. Go ahead.
It says, and thou hast said, none seeth me.
Come on, man.
Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it had perverted thee.
That's right.
And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Your pride. Okay? Just look at them. The pride of these devils, man. You know? They are the most proudful people on the face of the planet Earth. But really are the most base men among the nations. All right?
Real quick. Go ahead. Back in Obadiah 1:3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Let's go.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Hey, man. You devils got a lot to pay for. And mainly it's your pride, man. These different things that the Lord has blessed you with, the knowledge, all right? The knowledge to make these different atom bombs and nukes and things of that nature. You think you did that yourself, man. Your pride has puffed you up. And it's a great recompense for that. You say you got a free sample? Go ahead. You got you don't get the first free sample. Yeah, they ugly people. But now,
This is Revelations 18:7. It says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she, again, this is Revelations 18:7. It says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and I shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahawashi who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her, when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
all right, hey. And what's going on now? These other nations, they're going to see the destruction of Babylon the Great. All right? They're going to see this whore be penetrated by the Lord. All right? From afar off. And they're going to wail because of her. All right? All the money that they've made from this whore, okay, they're going to wail because of that. You know?
It said the destruction would be televised, man.
That's right. Yeah. So the destruction of America, which is known as Babylon the Great through the scriptures, that will be a public thing. Everybody will know that Babylon the Great has been destroyed once it happened. And it said within what? Within an hour, man. You know, this is going to be a quick thing. It's not going to get long out and drawn out and be long. You know, you're going to have the ICBM nuclear missiles, and you're going to also have the angels, man, and Yahawashi. It's not going to be a long thing. It's going to be rather quick, all right? Like you say, easy. This is an easy work for the Lord to do. But it's going to be a great one, because as wicked as this place is, all right, it's going to need a great cleansing over here. Go ahead. Yeah, that's gonna back up what the brother said. About this truth popping. Go ahead.
It's 2nd Ezra chapter 6:27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish and corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
And you know, I wanted to bring that out a little bit earlier when the brother was talking about Abba Bivens, okay, and our apostles and different elders, okay. A deceit went out, okay. The deception of this devil was put to rest. All right, the Lord started dealing with his prophets again. You know, he started dealing with his men, giving them the secrets of this world, okay, to what? To proclaim righteousness on the face of the planet Earth. All right. That's what that happened in the 60s. You know, that's how we get here today. That's how the word was spread to the four corners of the earth. It had to start somewhere, you know, and it started with our elders, all right, our apostles, Abba Bivens, you know. It started with Abba Bivens, and it trickled down to what? Our apostles, to our elders, all right, to the bishops, okay, to your everyday men who are preaching this thing day in and day out. That's right. Go ahead.
You know, ultimately the big boomer, all right, like the elder always go into the 07, you know, the whole YouTube thing, man. You know, that's right. That's when the word truly had the opportunity to go throughout the four corners, you know. Let's back it up, bro.
And you know, like the brother said earlier, all of these things, which that prophecy set in line, all of these other prophecies. That's how prophecy works. Once one pop is lining up for the next thing, okay, and then the next thing and the next thing, and now we're to the point where the biggest of prophecies, right, of about to come to pass. They could come to pass any day now. World War III can happen like that, right? But we know, hey, what have to happen? The mark of the beast had to happen too. You know, these things are right around the corner, right? And that's the importance of prophecy. They set each other up. You know, well,
Yeah, let's back you up real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 25, verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Right, so the earth being given to the hand of the wicked, what did he do? He covered the faces of the judges.
that's right.
And when this word went out, the Lord removed that veil, man. We know who we are. We know who the Edomites are, the Moabites, Ishmael.
That's right.
He removed the cover and cast over all people. It says, he will swallow up death in victory, and Yahawah, the Most High, will wipe away tears from off all faces.
That's right.
And the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth, for Yahawah have spoken it.
Hey, and that's beautiful, man. Okay, to know who you are in this day and time, that's essential. Okay, that's detrimental to your life. All right, knowing that we are, you know, children of the Most High. Okay, Israelites, knowing that they are Edom. We know who to trust. We know who not to trust. We know where to, you know, the light was shown on the whole planet Earth, man. The Lord, like I say, remove that covering cast. Okay, now we can see where we're going. Now we can understand what we need to do to reach salvation, which is come back to the Lord, man. Yahawashi All right. Right. Oh yeah, you got something.
Yeah, it started with that. Once that 350 years was over with,
That's
man.
right.
You know, then that spirit entered right back into us, man. You know, starting with Abba Bivens, and then you go to the Ezekiel 37. You know, the flesh started getting on the bones.
That's right.
And now you see us out here standing on our feet, man. You know, and we telling this so-called white man he's going down in his own kingdom, queendom, whatever you want to call it. You know, and it's all, like I said, it's all through Will Yahawashi now try that it happened. He saw, you know, he tried his best to keep this truth from us, man. But he couldn't do it. Once the spirit got on Abba, it was a wrap after that. You know?
The Lord made good on his promise.
Yeah.
Told us he would have mercy on us. He told us he was going to come back in this captivity, right, and allow us to remember ourselves. Man. You know, he kept good on his promise. He a man of his word. You got it.
God, it's a matter of fact. Well, I'm gonna just get this real quick. It's Isaiah 60, starting at the top. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahawah is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Heaven. All right, so through all right, the power and spirit of Yahweh bahasham Yahawashi, we are able to preach this truth. All right, it was given unto us in this dark world. All right, as prescribed to what is that? Job, I believe the 10th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. All right, this place is known as what? The valley of the shadow of death. All right, if I put it, that one too. Let's see if I can grab it real quick. Go ahead.
Read this while you're looking for that. This is one of the promises that the Most High made. This Hosea chapter 1, verse 10. It says, "Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living power."
That's right. There. What it said, the last part?
It says, the place where it was said unto them, says, the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living power.
That's right. There will we be sons of the living powers, which is the remnant, that remnant coming back to Yahweh bahasham Yahawashi. Right? The Lord gave us the spirit to even come back to him, you know. And what it said, in a place where we will be called what?
In the
Not his people.
Not my people.
Not his people. And this is that place. All right. For a long time, we couldn't be called the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, man.
Yeah.
We was just niggers.
Yeah.
Sticks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blacks, slaves,
Negroes.
tontos, you know,
Yeah.
colored. Yeah.
Yes.
That's right, brother. But now, like that was a prophecy, man. Now we're being called his people, his children, man. You know?
Look what it says next. Verse 11. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come out of the land.
That's right.
Proving that the northern kingdom is in Babylon, all right? Not
That's
Africa.
right.
Are you pro-black, only niggas, man? All right, the prophecies say Judah and Israel were pressed together. We're going to come out of the land together. Yeah. We all 12 tribes in Babylon. All 12 tribes are going to be delivered out of Babylon, man.
Now, he got it right here. Go ahead and grab it, brother.
God, this Jeremiah 50 and 33. It says, "Thus said Yahweh, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together."
And the children of Judah, of Israel, Salakia. You know, they're both were oppressed together. Go ahead.
And all that took them captives, Salakia, held them fast and refused to let them go.
That's right. So hey, if it was possible, this devil wouldn't let us go, man. You know, if it was possible. And that will result in the Lord not making good on his promise. Right? And as the scripture said, the Lord is a man that he shall not lie. Okay? But this that precept I was talking about in Job, this Job 10 and 22, it says, "A land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, where light is as darkness." Okay, and reading that should give you an overview of how special this truth is, man. It says what? In a place without any order. There's no order in this place. Right? There's no order in America. Okay? So for the Lord to call his men back to their heritage, that's mind-blowing. And you should be thankful, you know, beyond measure, that the Lord called you from all this confusion. All right? You got something? Oh, Bayan got something.
This is Ezekiel 3 and 1. It says, "Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this roll and go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And again, like I said, that sweetness of us realizing everything that we needed to know, coming back into that remembrance. That is the sweetness of the scriptures, you know. And that's he's going to tell you further on that he was told to go and preach out to the children of Israel, even though he was not going to listen. But again, that sweetness again, what the brother's saying of that's a beautiful thing for us to even come back into remembrance of it. And that's because of the sweetness of the scriptures.
If I can say that sweetness also going to by knowing that you're the chosen of the Lord, by knowing that you're of the chosen race of the Lord, man, being an Israelite, okay, knowing that the kingdom of heaven is for you, you know, knowing that you're gonna have these goddamn heathens in subjection, okay, that's the sweetness. You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures also talk to you about the bitterness as well, the things that you have to go through to obtain that, you know. Those things, it seems good to be an Israelite right now, with the things to come, persecution, being beheaded, all of these things, that's the bitterness that come with it as well. Go ahead.
If I can add to you, I was just listening to the brother up there this morning, and one of the things that he mentioned about the bitterness, it was 100% true, about the bitter roots and the bitter herbs. Yeah, even though it's hard to take in, but once you get it, it cleanses. It cleanses your body out, man. But at the end of the day, understanding that bitterness that's also going to come at the end of the day is for the better. Even though it's not too good, it's for the better. It's necessary. It's necessary.
Go ahead. Real quick, just to back up what you were saying about Job and how this place is so dark, but we have this light. This is 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts.
Hey, man, this truth is the only light, right, in this dark ass place, in this wicked ass confusing place, man. This truth is a more sure word of prophecy. So this word that we're preaching in this book is sure. Okay, that's the one thing that you can be for sure about. Nothing else out here you can put your bottom dollar on. All right, nothing else. This is what you can place all bets on, man. This scriptures, these prophecies coming to pass. All right, Yahawashi return. Okay, these are the things that we base our faith off, man. We look forward to these things, you know.
What other so-called religion tells you the truth of this? Tells you about the world wars that's coming about, the world wars that happened in the past, and again the Paragma that's going to come into place, and just the downfall of Babylon, man. Nothing, everything is fairy tales and lollygag, man. Nothing fucking bullshit.
What other philosophy or religion on earth tells you who you are?
Yeah.
This your nationality. This your enemy's nationality. Every religion deals with what? Black, white, this country, that country, just a bunch of made-up corporations. This is the only truth that tells you your actual lineage, your heritage, your forefathers. There's nothing else that even tells you who you are. Islam don't tell you who you are. Christianity, democracy, all of that, that's nonsense, man. Who are my forefathers? What land am I allotted to inherit, man?
I'll tell you about the Pegasus and a moon.
Muhammad cutting the moon in half. Niggas are gonna die, man. Islam is for felons and heathen. Yeah. All right, it's not for any man in his right mind. Yeah, jailhouse doctrine. Yeah.
And like I said, they don't even accept Jake.
Yeah.
They don't accept Jake. It's the Muslims of the Ishmaelites and so on and so forth that do that. Yeah. But even Jake is looked down as being a Muslim to them. It's a status level.
Yeah, you still got slaves, man. They got Jake in slavery right now in 2023, man.
Real hardcore slavery. Yeah. Brother not bullshitting about that.
Right now.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. I've seen the video. Oh, yeah.
Did you read?
This is John 3:19, and this is the condemnation that the light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil.
Say it again.
John 3:19, and this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil.
That's right. And why would that be? Why would you let a dog if you wicked? Because you can do wickedness without being discovered. All right, through the cover of darkness. That's why Edom like to do his dirt at night. He passes different fields at night. Right? He sieges these different places at night. He's a coward. Right? Really, evildoers are cowards. Every evil, I don't care what kind of wickedness it is, you do it. You're a coward. All right, you can't face truth. You know, truth is bold. It's up front. It's not hidden. All right.
The scriptures say the righteous are as bold as a lion.
That's right.
So if you're not bold, you're not righteous, man.
That's right.
You're creeping around with all kind of clandestine act.
Yeah.
These devils can't even rule openly. They can't come out and say, "Look, I'm the Rothschilds. I run this shit." They got to sneak and have hidden councils,
Right.
like doing a little treat behind the
Front men and shit.
Yeah.
You gotta get the
puppet leaders.
Yeah. You gotta get the politicians. Like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have this guy be the face of the shit,
Yeah.
but I'm behind the scenes calling the shots, so that when he get assassinated,
Yeah.
I just shake my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody hates Joe Biden. A lot of people hate Trump. They hate these people that have no power because they're the face of leadership in Babylon. But the actual king of Babylon is a coward. He's in a hotel room somewhere with a little boy, just being a complete demon and a freak, right?
Yeah.
The actual rulers of this earth, they could just walk down the street right now. You would have no idea who they are. Because in the kingdom of heaven, man, we're not gonna rule secretly. You're gonna know exactly who your rulers are.
Yeah.
Everything that happens in your domain, they're gonna know. Okay, that's King, that's Malak. That's Malak Kalaya, that's Malak Smaki. We're gonna rule openly, man.
Right.
It's gonna be a transparent government. All right. We're not gonna have any backdoor deals.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna give you a contract, but then we're gonna have in the fine print. Nah, man. We're gonna tell you what it is up front. You're gonna deal with it. You're gonna like it, or else.
Our law is gonna be straight up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be out for everybody to see.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be, we amended this law, but didn't tell the people.
Yeah.
Which we're not gonna amend nothing, but just saying, we're not gonna have a make a law.
Christian Bible? Jesus? Amen.
Yeah.
All praise to God.
Yeah.
Thank you.
God bless all of y'all.
Yeah. All our laws gonna be out front, man. You can go actually just walk up and go read it. You can put your finger on it.
You don't have to read.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna have to teach your children.
The scripture,
You got
they're straightforward. It's no
Yeah, for real.
fine print. It's no
See Article 3, subsection B, C. All this shit.
thou shalt not kill.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Yeah.
It ain't got no stipulations. And,
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah, you
this is it, bro.
can commit adultery under this certain fine print. Oh, it's complicated. No, man. It's not gonna be gray area in the kingdom, man.
An entanglement.
Yeah, there's an entanglement.
Nah.
Yeah.
Guys like that.
wasn't it Yeah, but we're not gonna be in our kingdom. You gotta hire somebody to interpret the law for you.
Yeah.
Explain it,
That's
break it down.
madness. That's madness.
This is 1 John 5:3. Well, this is the love of the Most High, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous.
Yeah, they're not grievous. It's straight to the point. Easy to do.
Yeah.
As we understand that this flesh, even Apostle Paul talked about it. The things that I want to do, I don't do them. And the things that I don't want to do, I do them. So we understand that the flesh is what, makes us go off, or at least tempts us to go off in certain times, right? But these things are not hard. The scriptures are not hard. There's another scripture, if a brother can find it for me, you say the law is perfect. All right.
It's in,
Psalms 7. Psalm 7.
Could be Proverbs 7.
No, I think it's Psalms. But
Like I asked, like you say, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And like you said, man,
That's Psalm 19. Huh? Psalm 19.
that's what we got to put up with being in these damn fleshly bodies, man. You know, still subject to sin. You know, which I can get into that, but you know, with the I'm not going to say it, but you know, we still sinning, we still going off. You know, because we in this fleshly body, man. You know, and it's just cut and dry. It ain't no way of getting around it. You can't come up with something and try to prove otherwise, man. You know, and here we are, man, just waiting for to get translated, transformed, whatever you call it. Upgraded. Yeah.
We ain't getting into the new.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
we don't want Esau's transformation. We want Yahawashi, man. You know? Oh, shit.
Wait, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 7. It says the law of Yahweh is perfect.
It's what?
Perfect.
That's right. It's complete. All right. You can finish it out, but that's the point.
Converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple.
I go that word sure again. You know, everything about the scriptures, about the law is sure. You don't have to guess. Right? You know, you don't have to assume. Right? The Lord is straight out, man. He's straight and skinny, man. Black and white. Well, it's quiet, huh? Yeah, it's quiet.
Yeah, the scripture said the Most High's law is perfect. You don't need amendments if something's perfect. Right?
Don't say that.
Yeah. The fact that the so-called white man's law needs to be constantly added and updated lets you know that it's flawed. It's completely ridiculous, man. You write a law, you got to write another law on top of that one, another top. Then you got case law. You got this situation set a precedent. So now we got to redo this law. This happens, so now we got to redo that law. That's what happens when you have men, especially carnal men, trying to establish laws, man. It's all based on the flesh. It's based on what you want to do. The commandments of the Most High are how to govern the earth in righteousness. It's what the Lord wants.
Not just govern a continent, but govern the earth. That was powerful what you said, brother. This was given to pretty much govern the whole earth. All right?
Pretty much.
This not no small time thing we're a part of, man. It's big. You're looking at the future world leaders, man. Hopefully, you know. Yahweh right this out, man. But
You made a statement about these laws were given to govern the earth in righteousness. A part of that is too, the righteous have to be in rulership in order to execute their righteousness. You know, the wicked can't rule the righteous. So that's another thing too.
Yeah. The favor be shown to the wicked. Still won't do right, man. In the land of uprightness, is still going to have gay pride parades. Still going to have kosher pork, which is madness.
oh man.
That's an oxymoron. That's a total nonsense, man.
Everybody gonna keep the same law no matter where they at. You know, it's not gonna be you go over to this city, it's different. They do it different over there. You know, you can actually do some of the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, right. We don't do that over here. You know, no matter what land, what city, what planet, it's gonna be the same law, man. You know, but here in Babylon, America, you can go a town over and they do shit different there. You know.
Yeah, like this is illegal here, but in Las Vegas, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, prostitution is allowed outside of Vegas, but inside of Vegas is legal. You know, or you might got different traffic rules in this city.
Yeah.
You fucking go to Shreveport or goddamn Lake Charles, well, you can run that. You know, you can stop and make a left. So you know, all this kind of crazy shit.
It's just it go back to it. It's confusing. It's confusion.
Yeah.
At an all-time high. And with this the bringing back of the scriptures again, all right, to the earth is doing what? It's setting things straight. The Lord is getting some straightening about this shit. This devil got everything confused, man. Men don't know if they women don't know if they men. All right, you got motherfuckers gonna be dogs.
Yeah.
You know, it's madness, man. And it's necessary. hey, this cleansing process that the Lord is doing is necessary. You know, but grab that real quick, brother.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Hey, and why why do the people rejoice when the righteous are in authority? All right, because everything is cut and dry, man. Everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. All right. So everybody is benefiting. Even in the kingdom of heaven, after that 1,000 years of hardcore slavery for these other nations, these nations are going to go back to their lands. Okay? They're going to go back to their lands. They're going to, continue on growing whatever crops is native to that region, whatever. They're going to continue doing whatever business that they do in that land, right? But it's going to be according to righteousness. Okay? They're going to give tribute to the Israelites, man. They're going to pay homage, and it's going to benefit everybody. But look now, you got this goddamn devil. He just want to be a hog of everything, and he's causing division all over the earth. All right. Hey, in the kingdom of heaven, these different devils gonna have to work together. You're gonna have to work with him, all right, in order to get me what the hell I need. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, Jake's not gonna sit back and see you quarrel over some shit, and I'm not getting the product that I need. Nah.
Work gotta be done.
Yeah, you gotta get that work to me. And that's the power, all right, of having righteousness in the earth. All right? You gotta find it.
I can add too, like what the brother was saying earlier, the commandments are not grievous, or it's not burdensome to us. The commandments that was given to us from the Heavenly Father was for our good, man.
That's right.
He didn't create us and then give us a set of commandments to follow and then say, oh, well, it's not good for you. He did it on purpose. It was a reason that we were given commandments,
Look at the dietary law. It keeps you fit. Okay? It keeps you healthy. Right? And it essentially does what? Prolongs your life.
Right.
All right? And what does breaking it do? It ends your life. It deteriorates your health. So that's right. Hey, and we can go through the list of all the command, really, everything that the law written about, that we should do. It benefits us in some sort of way, man, and some more than others.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Just real quick. This Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life.
That's right.
But such as leave it shall die.
And that's simple and plain, man. And why do they abide forever? Because they're in truth. Ain't no, like the brother brought out, ain't no change in this and that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no going back and rewriting. Nah, these are the same commandments that was given to Moses, man. All right? Really, when you think about it, given from the beginning of time, these are the same things that the Lord. Come. These are the same things that the Lord spoke to his people since the beginning. You got it, brother.
I just wanted to continue along with that in the Baruch chapter 4. This is starting at the top again, chapter 4. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Verse 3, it says, give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. O Israel, happy are we for things that are pleasing. O Israel, happy are we for things that are pleasing to the Most High, are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. But again, the point that I really wanted was in verse 4. Israel knowing the things that pleases the Most High. That's what the law, statutes, and commandments are about. We have that. So why would we, what Jake, the 2/3 and all have been doing now, is getting away from it, pissing the Lord off. But
Hey, even this, man. You know, we went off multiple times in every incarnation. But the glorious part about it is, I'm gonna grab that root 2 from you right after I make this statement. The glorious part about it is that the Lord had mercy on us and called us back, so we can, do right from the time we heard it for the duration of how long we gonna be here, man. Lord willing, we endure to the end. But you can grab that, brother.
This is the Luke 2 and 28. As thou spakest by thy servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations.
That's right. You got the 1/3 and the 2/3. All right. The 1/3 is that small remnant. Keep going.
Where I will scatter them. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
That's right. Hey, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, your ass is hard-headed. You stiff-necked. That's the Lord telling you, you hard-headed. Your head is hard.
And the Lord called you a couple names.
Oh, yeah. Pertaining to being a hard-headed motherfucker, man.
He called you stupid,
Sottish.
a harlot,
Yeah.
a backslider.
Backslider.
Yeah.
Degenerate pledge.
General.
Yeah, that's right. And 2/3 of our people, right? And it's by design, okay. But your ass is going off. Go ahead.
It says, but in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves and shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear.
All right. Hey, in the land of their captivities. All right. So every captivity that we entered, really, this is the only captivity that we didn't know who we were. All right. We didn't know we were Israelites. All right. We came here knowing, but over the process of time, that was how can I say, whitewashed out of our brains. All right. That was whitewashed out of our brains. Okay. But jump back a little bit where I say captivities.
It says, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I will scatter them. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves.
So we gonna say the men of the Lord, the righteous, the 1/3 in the land of their captivities, they're gonna remember who they are. They're gonna turn back into the paths of their fathers, the old paths, right? Those ancient ways, the ways that please Yahweh bahasham Yahawashi. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna return. All right. Where?
And it says, and shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name.
That is. Right? They're gonna think upon that name. Right? Before the elders, the apostles, our biblians, we didn't know the Lord's name was Yahweh and his holy son's name was Yahawashi. We didn't know that. So this was a prophecy, right? And it had been fulfilled, in the 60s. Go ahead.
And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord.
That's right. They're gonna put off that old man. They're gonna come back they're gonna take off the Babylonian garments and put on Hebrew garments. You see? They're gonna put off that wickedness, that wicked nature, that this place, that shit, we grew up here. Right? We grew up here, we grew into the ways of being a Babylonian, and now we're Hebrews. We're Hebrew Israelites, right? The children of the Most High. Where?
And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it.
See, Jake, forget that the Lord promised us that land that these gutter rats are in. We got to go back there. That's the homeland, right? That's the hub of Israel. We have to go back there, right? Go ahead.
And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished.
If I can say a quick disclaimer, I ain't saying that you're supposed to leave America and just go over there right now. No, the Lord is going to do that. The Lord is going to bring us there, so don't misconstrue that part. All right? Read that last part over again, brother.
And it says, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished.
That's right. Hey, the Lord going to allow us to flourish, man, in the kingdom of heaven. He gonna, allow us to fully enjoy the earth again. All right? He gonna allow that. Allow us to enjoy these new bodies that the 1/3 are promised to get. Enjoy dominion over all things. All right? They got
one more.
They got more.
Yeah. And it's this last verse here. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them.
So this captivity is the last captivity that Israel will enter. Right? We will not go into captivity under any other nation ever again. This is the last time. Right? This is the last time. And it's beautiful, man, to know you're a Hebrew Israelite in this point in time in history. Right? That's a beautiful thing. You're in a good case, and Lord willing, we stay attached to the Holy Spirit, man. We hang on until the end. All right. I know you've been holding on. Go ahead, brother.
Just backing up what the brother was saying, that Baruch is a little long. This Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. It says, for Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
He will what?
And will yet choose Israel.
So the Lord will have mercy upon us. What we're doing now is that act of mercy. He has allowed us to return back into our heritage. Okay? After the numerous trespasses that we have done against the Lord, He's allowed us to return back to who we are. Return back to Him. You see? Go ahead.
And set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
That's right. All right, so these our brothers in these different nations, okay, these Israelite foreigners, they will be joined back unto us. All right. The salvation is not just for the Israelites, the 1/3 that's over here in Babylon. You got 1/3 that's all around the four corners of the earth. Pursuing back to that Baruch chapter 2. Okay. So go ahead.
This verse 2, it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And
go ahead. Read the next line.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahawah for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Okay, so these different heathens, all right, that are going to still be alive in these different nations, they're going to bring those 1/3, those elect Israelites back to Israel. Right? They're going to bring them there.
Yeah, the scripture say they're going to be carrying our daughters on their shoulders.
On their shoulders, man. The Lord going to make them do that. Really, they're going to do it. You're going to have to do it.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, you're going to have to.
Or else.
Or else.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if your feet fall off.
Yeah.
Well, you better walk on knobs.
Yeah.
They're going to have to get here.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
So we will be given rest, man. Hey, Bayan, grab that one precept you love. Yeah, rest is allowed. I know you love that precept.
Yeah, if I can add, that's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. Like you're saying, have 2 hour work in your day. That you would not believe if I told you, man. Because we wholeheartedly believe the things that the scriptures say. We believe the things that The Lord said He gonna raise up the elect to be delivered. You know, I don't want to write the Zion. We be those men, man. You know. So go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I kind of lost my train.
Why would the Lord say He'll work a work?
Yeah.
Right, that we wouldn't believe. Because 2/3 of our goddamn people, even us at a point in time, we didn't believe that there was anything beyond what we're going through now. Being at the bottom, okay, being last choice, okay, in everything. You see, being subject to outrageous payments, you know, we never imagined anything like these things that we're reading, these promises that we're reading in these scriptures, right? These scriptures have an ending, a beautiful ending to what we thought was going to be, you know, a lifetime of regret, sorrow, mournings, and weeping. You see? Go ahead. That was it? Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is straight to the point.
Yeah.
This is our second address, 8:52. Unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready. A city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom.
And it all starts through what? Through this word, hearing this word, understanding this word. Okay? That's where it all started.
If I could say too, you know, the earth was first made for to be a paradise.
That's right.
It was made for us to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna come back in the earth, man. We're gonna be able to enjoy the earth in righteousness. You know? You got it.
Gonna be able to, you know, one of my favorite places to look at, all right, to give me that, you know, that extra kick throughout the week. You know, it'd be Wednesday and shit. Jake be mentally tired. Go look at pictures of Sweden, right? Those they got mountains and shit with the snow caps, but at the very valley of it, you got the lush green. It's a blue sky, things like that. We'll never see that shit here in this lifetime. Even if we do, it's for what? They can only probably afford to take a weekend vacation, a week vacation at the most. Yeah. You see?
You can't miss really maybe two.
Yes.
Maybe.
Well, come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
You really on borderline shit. You know? Come back, no job. Then your wife gonna leave you because you don't have no job no more. You can't provide how you once was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you know, just you take that 2-week vacation, man. We in hell, because Jake, he can take a fucking month vacation and come back to a job, but being an Israelite, shit, your shit on the balance, man. You don't know when you come back until you pack your shit and go home, you know? So you can't actually even enjoy your vacation.
It's really to the benefit. Because if you know, a man of the law kind of get into that vacation mood, man, he gonna get laxed, you know? He gonna get laxed. So that be a way of the Lord just saying, hey, I know you tired, brother, but all that shit gonna come in due time. You can go and get you a little taste.
Yeah.
You can taste it a little bit, but you can't, you know, overindulge.
For real.
You know?
Man, the Lord gotta have a edge about it, man. You gotta be constantly vexed in order to be in the truth, really.
Oh yeah.
So the Lord not gonna take away all your vexation and just have you just
Yeah.
like Jake gonna think he in the kingdom already, man.
And certain men have experienced that. That's why they're not in the truth no more. Or they bugged the fuck out. You know? They didn't let their head down to the point where putting it back up and getting back to work is not even an option no more. No, they perpetually laxed.
Yeah, ain't no vacation in war, man. Like we're on the front line, we shooting, but you know, I'll be right back in 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's awful.
Yeah.
Sickly. You know.
These vacations we talking about, you know, these weekend joints and week joints, those are like, you know, get you some water in the midst of, you know, fighting in a desert and shit.
You know.
If I can say too, even, you know, Jake go on vacation, you still got brothers in those cities to get the work in. So it ain't really no vacation because you still got to do the work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. So you really don't have no days off. It's none of that, man. You go off. Hey, you can't be a prophet 98% of the time. You know, even if you do have a little downtime, precepts of It's just the spirit just gonna have praise in your head, just meditating, man. You know, you meditating on praise and shit. It's a beautiful thing, man. You know, and Lord willing, like you got more in that?
Not on the head.
Kind of. But Lord willing, you know, we keep up this work, right, until we get to that what? To that land, that place of rest, where rest is allowed. See? But
This is Ezekiel 39, and I'm gonna start at 25. It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahawah, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name, after they have borne their shame and all their trespasses whereby they have trespassed against me. When they dwelt, when they dwelt safely in their land, and none made them afraid. When I have brought them again from the people and gathered them out of their enemies' lands, and sanctified in them in the sight of many nations, then shall they know that I am the Lord their power, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen. But I have gathered them unto their own land, and have left none of them any more there. Neither will I hide my face any more from them. For I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, said the Lord Yahawah." And like I said, it's ultimately of the Lord bringing everybody back in, man. Because again, as we all should know, is that was the promise of Yahawashi. The Lord was going to go into captivity and so on and so forth. But you know, for the Lord's name's sake, He said that He was going to have us return. Okay, and it's basically just gonna. What it really just went into is escaping the pains, man. No more pains, no more worries. The Lord is bringing us back. He's not keeping His face turned away from us that He did once before. You know.
This is the book of, this is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 23. It says, "For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but the Most High will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they shortly, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting."
that's right. Hey, so all of these nations, all of these heathens, these so-called white people, right? These Africans, so-called Africans, these Hamites, right? Ammon, Ishmael, Moab, Elam, all of them have seen our destruction, man. All of them have seen us getting our punishment by the Lord. All right, and it says what?
It says
They're gonna see our salvation,
from the Most High, which shall come upon you with great glory and the brightness of the everlasting.
That's right. So they're gonna see that that great switcheroo. The Lord gonna pull a switcheroo, man. He gonna pull us from the bottom and place us on the top where we belong. You see? Keep going.
It says, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High.
That's right.
For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shall tread upon his neck."
That's right. So these devils, all right? Hey, we've taken this captivity one day at a time. And through the scriptures, we're able to process, all right, what's going on. We're able to see that vision afar. We're able to see that the kingdom is at the end of the road. So we suffering patiently. We understand that these devils and these different heathens are going to be under our feet, with our feet on their necks. You see? Meaning we got full control over them. You see? We're going to have them in subjection. They're going to submit. All right? And I wanted to say one thing before we get into this, because we started out this lesson going into the downfall of Babylon the Great, all right, which in turn is the downfall of these goddamn Edomites, the so-called white man. And this right here is the
rising up.
The rising up. This is the other side, okay, of that coin. Because once this devil go down, we rise up. Go ahead.
This verse 27, it says, "Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you."
There you go. The Lord said He gonna remember us again. You see, that's a prophecy. He gonna remember us, and we're right here, the brothers. As of today, as of right now, we are a living testimony of that, of the Lord fulfilling that promise. All right, and we pray that we're gonna be, enduring to the end. But as of now, as of right now, today, what it is, April the 22nd, all right, we are living proof of that, of the Lord doing that. You see? Oh, go ahead.
It says, "For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more."
That's right. It was if we went off. The Lord ain't go off. We went off. The laws wasn't broken. We broke them. You see? So us having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, we need to seek the Lord 10 times more. And that's it's really not no amount that you could seek the Lord, man, that you could please the Lord, that you could go after him. So that's just saying, man, hey, get after this thing. Show your work. That was it, right? You got something too, huh, y'all? All right.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 21. I'm gonna start at the top. "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea." All right, which is talking about, it's not talking about a literal new planet, all right? New in the Greek is kainos, which means refresh, a refreshed earth, man. "And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband." All right, so this is a vision that John is seeing, the 144,000 coming down on their chariots. It's a vision that John the Revelator seeing 144,000 coming down out of the clouds, man, out of the chariots. He said,
Real quick, as pursuing, all right, to 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, around the 50th verse, all right, hey, getting those new bodies, being beamed up on the chariots and receiving those new bodies, all right, and coming back down to the earth, right?
It says, "And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Yahawash is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power."
So the Lord, all right, returning us unto him, all right, being back fully without power. Go ahead.
Verse 4, "And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away."
And why would the Lord say here it's no more death? Okay, because the 2/3 at this point in time, what was being explained is the 1/3 to be coming through, coming down from the heavens, coming through, coming from that chariot. You see that Yahawashi on, okay, setting things straight. But what people fail to realize is the 2/3 that die on this side, they're gonna be brought through the loins of those righteous men who have those new bodies. You see, so they're gonna be genetically hardwired to do righteousness. And what is sin? Sin is pretty much the repercussion of Shalakit. That is the repercussion of sin. You see, so you sin, you die. The more you sin, the quicker you die. You see, so what's going on here? It says what? Death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. All right, so all of these things that our people go through, okay, the curses being on our people, all of those things will be lifted. You see, our women ain't gonna be bald, stank, harlots. Our men are gonna be manly. You see, ain't nobody gonna be overweight in Israel. You know, they ain't gonna have no fats in Israel. They're not gonna have that, man. Cause why? They're gonna be eating according to the dietary laws. You see?
Have a food lust.
Yeah, they won't have that food lust on them, that food demon, a greedy demon.
We're not going to be eating high fructose corn syrup.
That's
and
right.
GMO foods.
That's
All
right.
Our food is actually going to provide us nutrition, man. We're going to eat real food in the kingdom.
Hey, and it's the things that are being spoken of, man, is well worth going through whatever the fuck we gotta go through on this side. This just for a short time. What's the fuck is, you know, what we've been here for 400 years? What is 400 years, all right, to eternity? You know? One day in eternity. What is 400 years, man? Come on, man. Jay, get y'all shit together, man. And if not, fuck it. Handle up. Handle your business. But as for us, we gonna keep doing this, Lord willing. You know, we pray that the Lord will keep the spirit on us to keep flowing, man. We pray that the Lord keep blessing us with the Holy Spirit to get this work done, making our calling and election sure. Because these things that we reading, I want these things. And I'm speaking for the men up here, you know, I know they ain't like mine.
All right.
You know, every day we wake up, it's bullshit. We waking up to fuckery. Every day, clocking in on somebody's fucking job. You see? Having to deal with bug out niggas. That's a burden to a man of the Lord. Scripture say what? What it say?
We vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
That too, and it's another one that I'm thinking of. It say, captivity surely make a wise man mad. Oppression surely making a wise man mad. And we goddamn oppressed here, man. We are oppressed on all sides. You see? Even more so the men of the Lord. Man, you got even 2/3 of our own goddamn people oppressing us, man. Fucking niggas, coons.
Hey, we don't catch it on Jake's side, we catch it on Esau's side. You know, a man of the Lord will catch hell, man.
That's right.
You know, it's fucking constantly bullshit going on, and then you got the fucking managers of this place, these women coming up with you, run up on you like they're a man or some shit. You know, they want you to answer questions, questioning you. Like, who the fuck you supposed to be? You know, I'm talking about just a regular bitch in the street. You know, trying to run up on you, talking about what you doing. Like, bitch, who the fuck are you? You know? Yeah. But all that shit's gonna come like the brother going into. It's gonna all get back in order here real soon, man. Because everybody's fucking out their goddamn mind, man. You know, Jake is doing whatever Jake want to do. You know, Esau gonna do what he do. That's a given.
Yeah.
And these women just run wild, just rampant, man. Twerking all over the place, just being whores of the street. You know,
fucking fat hanging out.
Yeah, yeah. Ain't even built like nothing, but you got everything showing, man. You know, here it is. You got a man. Shit, you out here eyeing down other men. You know, it's all just wickedness out here, man. Take the blood out.
That's right. God damn.
Come on.
Terrible. I was watching a video. I sent it in the group chat. Hey, they had a homeless Jake, older man. His motherfucking fingers, they were black. His fingers were dead on his living hands. His fingers was dead, brother. And he was begging for change. You know, that was one of the craziest things I've seen in a long time. You know, our people really need the kingdom. They're literally the walking dead. Literally. They're not just spiritually, they starting to die while they're living. Yo, that's crazy. You got your free.
There's Ecclesiastes 7:7, touching on what the brother was saying earlier. It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
And why would it do that? Because we reading what we supposed to be at. We reading what's to come. You see? We understand that it takes time, but God damn it, hey, you know, Jake ready for the kingdom. We know it coming through time, right? But hey, we ready, man. What?
And the gift destroyed the heart. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
And that's right. A gift destroyed the heart. All of these niggas out here getting gifts from Edom. and it's destroying their fucking hearts. They're becoming wicked and more wicked. You see, the more this devil give them the diverse lusts, these different devices of lust, okay, in whatever form they like it in, the more they wax worse and worse. You see what the last part said?
It's verse 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
That's right. Why is the end of a thing better than the beginning for us? All right? Because prescribing second Ezra is the 6th chapter, okay? Esau is the beginning. At the end, and Jacob is the beginning. So like I had that mixed up, but we understand that, man. Listen, the end of this man kingdom, okay, is better. Slakia. The ending of this man kingdom is better than the beginning. All right, when we started, we know what's coming. We know the kingdom's coming. That's why it's better. Right?
It says, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry.
Right.
For anger rested in the bosom of fools. You know, and pretty much just backing up the brother, because yeah, we pissed off. All right, yeah, we angry sometimes, but we don't let that overcome our spirit, man. You know, it's a balance to this thing.
That's right.
You know, it says anger rested in the bosom of fools. So, you know, if you just walking around here angry all the time, man, you need to check your spirit, you know, because it's an endurance that we have to go through. Through much tribulation shall we get to the kingdom, you know.
And it's an amount of righteous anger that the men of the Lord, they're going to automatically have that.
Yeah.
Seeing this shit, you know.
Yeah, shit like that.
Seeing Decepticons walk past, you know, that's righteous anger, man. But anything, you know, above that, it clouds your judgment. You see, the righteous anger, it gives you motivation to keep going. You know what I'm saying? It give you that edge. I'm not gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go out with these niggas or whatever, because I understand. You feel me? That righteous anger, it gives you that edge, man. But anything other, man, you just clouding your judgment, you blinding yourself. Yeah.
Isaiah 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, thou that shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. And so, yeah, you're talking about Jake being destroyed, man, and it all being destroyed for that lack of knowledge, you know, which is true. You know, these scriptures, you know, that's the ultimate knowledge for an Israelite, man. Nothing else. It ain't no just because you can do a whole bunch of fucking equations and shit on a board, you know. You got your PhD and all that. That means nothing if you ain't got these scriptures and you're an Israelite, man.
That's right.
So-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans. This is our book, man. You know, like what's the face said, this is our survival scroll. You know what I'm saying? This is survival scroll.
I'm reading straight from the survival scroll.
Yeah, right?
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, so this is what we need to get us through all the bullshit, you know. But hey, our people reject it, man. You know, and they destroy it. Like you said, they going into now. Fucking Jake is actually coming to the surface now. They got black fingers and shit. I think somebody put in there. Somebody had a black foot or some shit.
Yeah. I put that joint in there too.
Yeah.
My foot just had a dead foot.
Yeah.
The foot just dead.
Yeah, you know.
On a living body, brother.
Fucking diseased, you know, sick, man. Without these scriptures, man, you just a fucking zombie. Pretty much. Yeah.
Say if I could add, but that's the Lord did to him, to us.
Yeah.
You know, that was part of the curses. Deuteronomy 28 on down, man. You know, all of those plagues, one of all things to just being obese. You know, all of those things are our fault. Those things are the word escapes me, but that's what it equals to when you go off from what the Lord tell you to do. Exactly where we are right now. You know?
We suffer because of our sins.
Yeah.
Got the brother finna grab a quick one, and I'm gonna pass it to you, brother.
Thirty.
19, brother.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
That's right. So hey, Moses gave our people what? A choice, man. Listen, you either follow these scriptures, okay, and you live, or you disobey them and you die. And what we see today is a result of them choosing death over life, man. You know, they're probably gonna end it out on you, brother. If any brother ain't had no other creeds. Go ahead.
You walked in good on that one. It's Ecclesiastes 10:5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon earth. And like you are, brother. That's the results of people choosing that darkness, man. Not choosing that light. You know, obviously, first and foremost, the will of Yahawashi that we have to go through this, and that we, we're going to overcome at the end. But still, like I said, our people is the low right now, man. We got heathens ruling over us at the moment.
It's saying, Second Ezra, the 6th chapter, I believe the last verse, right? It says, I have seen servants upon horses, and what it say? That's a teacher. Oh, con.
Servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Con, hey, shit. Beautiful. Hey, Lord willing, you've been edified, okay? So we're going to say, all right, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Microchip. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Hey, in a Bible ball. 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 Shalawam.
Shalom.